on, the papers on his desk, the sounds you'll hear here, all sorts of details, pictures, doodles, everything. But in fact, if we pull out a little, you'll discover that not all is quite as it seems. Let's pull back and have a look. And you'll see that this is in fact a movie set. And the reason why we're here, this is going to be a new show, or rather a new show segment made by Treat TV. And it's called The Blackened Mirror. And I'm standing here with David Abbott, who's the writer, and with Xander Green, who is playing the private detective Quinn. So, Xander, do you want to come and talk to us?
I would be very happy to, although I'm very comfortable at the moment. So you are you're asking.
Yeah, I notice you. I notice you get the only chair.
I could res another for you, but I'm out of prims here on the SL9B parcel, so sorry about that.
Always with the excuses.
So guys, let's start with you, David, while Quinn wakes himself up and Xander comes and joins us. Tell us about the Blackened Mirror. Tell us a little bit about the Blackened Mirror.
Well, we start in this very office where a private detective is worrying about money and trying to forget the demons of his past in a bottle of cheap liquor. And in walks a lady. And then in walks a man behind her. And the lady's in trouble and she needs help and she needs Quinn to give her a hand. And then things get kind of complicated.
To say the least.
Right, so that's the start of the story. And it's going to be partly detective, but there's going to be other elements too.
Absolutely. People who watch Designing Worlds and have seen the new Babbage episodes will probably be delighted. Begins.
Yes, it is going to mark the return of Biggins, who has quite a following in Babbage, and hopefully will have quite a following beyond Babbage after the shows.
Oh, he's clearly got a better agent than Xander.
That's obvious.
The show is actually the Blackened Mirror is actually going to be shown as a segment during the Happy Hunting shows, and there's a reason for that, because it's not just a TV show, is it?
No. One of the interesting things about the project, and one of the things that attracted me to it, was the idea of wrapping a hunt that the viewers can follow into the plot itself. So, for example, things are set up in the first episode for Quinn to take Alice, who is the female lead, and Mr. Biggins to a certain location to find a certain thing. I'll say no more than that, spoilers. And the clues are all laid out in that episode, so people can go there ahead of time and find it themselves, and find part of an entirely different puzzle, which you can follow along and find out more about Quinn himself and his dark and shady history.
That's awesome. That is going to be really fun. So, Xander, how do you feel about playing this mysterious detective with a dark past?
I don't think there's an actor in North America who wouldn't, basically cut off a leg to get to play this part. It's, for those of us who grew up on seeing those. I mean, I'm just actually, I'll tell on myself. I'll just say I'm 40-something. So, sometimes I think I'm a part of the last generation here in the States that, was exposed to the movies like Maltese Falcon and Casablanca and, before cable and all of that. We grew up watching those movies on television. And, then also, of course, this gets to dip and play into other genres as well, including some of the weird fiction that you think about from the mid-century in the United States, and before that even with Lovecraft and various different macabre tellers of tales. So to get to kind of blend those elements, that hard-boiled film noirish detective genre with, these sort of darker, more seminal horror stories, I just think it's a gas. It's a huge fun to read, and the script. And as we're getting ready to go into production, I just can't wait to start playing with David's material, which is just pitch perfect. He's got the style of all of these things and blends them together in such a fun and way. And then, as he said, to add this element of an interactive hunt, there's very little in acting, that's truly innovative. Like, since the Greeks, we've pretty much, been doing what we do. So to get to do something that is indeed truly innovative as a dramatic performing artist, that's a rare and a rare thing and a good thing for sure.
Yeah, I'm very excited about seeing this one go into production too, and hopefully, it'll be on screens all around Second Life, and also on the web, and probably on YouTube as well, before the end of the summer. So stick around and watch it. If you can get over to SL9B before it closes, do come and explore this place. You'll find lots of clues that are going to give you hints of some of the things that are to come. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully people are going to really enjoy this. But for now, we're going to go and look at some more machinima.